And we're live once again. Gav from 80/20 Lifestyle. Afternoon, guys. Got a few things to say to you today on the subject of a transformation, and I will look at 5 steps to a radical transformation, because it's not as easy as most people think. Despite a lot of the transformations you see on social media, it's not just as easy as following a diet and following a training schedule, otherwise everyone would do it, because a lot of the time we see people follow all these great instructions in terms of diet, nutrition and training, and very, very quickly fall back into their old habits. So what I've done, this is off the back of a blog post, so I'm taking some ideas from that, and some of you may have seen this already, and this is my 5 steps to a radical transformation, and I'm going to go through those steps and break down exactly what's needed, because it's definitely not just as simple as handing someone a diet sheet and say eat this and train this way for 12 weeks. So first of all, before anything starts, the first point, someone that wants to come into the gym and says they want to lose weight or they want to achieve a certain goal, there needs to be some type of a trigger. And what I mean by that is, for someone to have a real radical transformation where you see them losing 10, 20, 30 pounds, sometimes more, and they change their whole life, they're not just someone that says, look, I want to lose a couple of pounds. They need a trigger, as in they're going along in their life and things aren't working, and they've come in and they said, you know what, enough's enough. I don't want to be like this anymore. I don't want to look like that anymore. I don't want to feel like this anymore. There's some real pain there, and they've got to have that trigger, that emotional response to whatever's going on in their life, whether it's weight loss, whether it's a health goal, a health challenge, some type of fitness aim, whatever it is, it needs to be painful. They need to say enough's enough. I'm not going to be like this anymore. I'm going to come in here and make some serious changes, and they have to set some serious goals for where they want to be in 10, 12, 16 weeks, 6 months, even a year from now. So that's the first point, number one. They've got to have a trigger. So, and you could look at it as they've got to have a massive why. If they don't have a why, they are not going to make the transformation changes that they think they want to have, or these people you see on social media. So number 2, second point, first point, trigger. Number 2 is they've got a role model. Now, what I mean by a role model, that doesn't necessarily mean an individual. It could mean that. It doesn't mean someone famous, someone they want to look like, someone they want to be like. But it's basically becoming a better version of themselves. So they really need to aspire to be better than themselves. Unless they've got this, they're just not going to make. They're not going to make the differences. And let's look at the example. If they wanted to look and operate like someone, it could be someone in the media. They usually look at that person and think, look at the way this person operates, look at the way this person speaks on social media, certainly how he looks, what does he dress like, what does he eat like. I don't mean they're going to completely copy this person, because everyone needs to be their own person, but it's just someone that they look up to, and someone that they can say, you know what, the type of person, I want to be like him, or I would like to be like her. I love the way she comes across. And you really, really need that person too. So you can look at yourself and say, this is where I am at the moment, and this is where I want to be. So you need to have a role model. Okay, point 3 is you're going to need to get out of your comfort zone, because let's face it, the reason you are the way you are, whether that's you're overweight, or you've got some type of health challenge, or you're wherever you are in your life and you don't want to be, is because things have got very, very comfortable. Sometimes when people put weight on, is that they come into the studio, into the gym, and they say, you know, I don't know how this has happened. This weight slowly crept on and on and on, and it's happened over a period of months, period of years, maybe 10 years. And the fact is, they've got very, very comfortable in their lifestyle. And to make some radical changes, you're going to need to get out of that comfort zone. So what do I mean by that? Well, it means you're going to have to radically change the the way you look at health and fitness. So it's going to look at a massive overhaul in nutrition and diet, possibly going to mean changing your lifestyle in terms of alcohol, the time you get to bed, the time you get out of bed, possibly the people you hang around with, because if you're hanging around with people that don't live a healthy lifestyle, maybe they're dragging you down. I'm not saying they do, but maybe they do. Maybe you need to look at who you hang around with. And it's going to take, you know what, it's going to take some grit, it's going to take some hard work for you to move from where you are to where you want to go. And you know what, if it wasn't hard work, everyone would be doing it. So it's going to be tough. You're going to need to get out of your comfort zone. You're going to hate it at times. You're not going to want to do it, and that's the whole point. But what I'll tell you right now, and thousands of people who have made some big changes in anything in their life, all the success and all the joy comes when you step out of the comfort zone. It's going to be really painful, it's scary, it's frightening. You're going to have to do things you don't normally want to do. But I'm telling you, you want to go there, achieve your goals, you need to step out of that comfort zone and expand that comfort zone and step into where you want to be. That's point number 3. Point number 4 on 5 steps to a radical transformation. You're going to have to stay the course. So many times I've seen people come in with all guns blazing. The first 4 weeks they're killing it, they're smashing it, eating everything, training 5-6 times a week. And then you get this plateau, levels out, and they dip off, lose motivation, lose inspiration. They don't see the results as quickly as they want to. Someone gives them a bit of negativity at work. Their own self-doubt start creeping in, and a lot of people quit. And it's really, really hard to see. It's not a nice thing to see, not a nice thing to watch. People spend a lot of money and put a lot of effort into the beginning, and then they just die. All I'm going to say is don't. Whatever you do, stay the course. If you're online for this transformation, you've booked this 12 weeks of training or something, you booked a plan, you're working with a trainer, you're working with a coach, whatever you do, don't quit, because I can tell you what will happen right now if you quit. You're not going to get any results. And I'll tell you right now, every single person that has achieved what you want to achieve has felt like quitting. The difference is they didn't quit. They stayed the course. Every single Olympic athlete you're going to see on the TV winning Olympic gold has at one point said, you know what, enough's enough. I can't make this work. I'm never going to be number one. I haven't got the time, the money. I can't put the training hours in. I can't keep living like this. I can't keep eating the foods that I need to eat to take me to where I want to go. But you know what they didn't do? They didn't quit. They carried on. They carried on working towards their goal every single day. And that's the difference. So all I'm saying is, if you want to make some big changes in whatever you're looking at in your life, fitness, health, nutrition, mindset, money, work, career, family, don't quit. You want to see some big changes, stay the course, start at the beginning, go hard in the middle, and finish strong at the end. Okay, number 5 on 5 steps to a radical transformation. And sometimes number 5 can be the hardest of them all. It's going to sound a bit cheesy, but you need to own this transformation. And what do I mean by that is that many people think that they're not worthy of the success that they're going to have, or they aim to have at the end of the 12 weeks, or the end of whatever they're trying to achieve. So there's this self-limiting beliefs, these doubts that are going on in their head, and maybe they haven't achieved what they wanted to achieve before. So their self-fulfilling prophecy is, well, it never worked before, why would it work this time? So they end up sabotaging themselves by quitting like the point before. But you need to really own it, which means you're going to need to change the way you feel about yourself. Are you ready for people to say to you that, wow, you look great? Because things are going to be very different. Are you ready to see people that possibly weren't interested in you suddenly be attracted to you? And that's a scary thought for some people. It's almost like people are scared of success, and we see this a lot. People are just about to get to the end of their transformation, make some really big changes in their life, and they sabotage you. So you need to own this. You need to be ready for people to say, I didn't think you were going to do this, but look at you, you've changed. you're eating different foods, you're hanging out with different people, you're dressing differently, you look amazing, you're going to be ready for people to say all these good things about you that you may not have heard before, or maybe not heard for a long, long time. So, you know, you're going to be running patterns in your head that have been instilled into you and your environment over years, over 10 years, 20 years, 30 years, maybe since you've been born. Maybe you never achieved success, maybe you've always been overweight. And now you're going to have to radically change the way you approach life. You're going to get up in the morning, you're going to feel different, you're going to look different, you're going to have amazing energy, sex life is going to go through the roof, you're going to be sleeping better. Everything in your life is going to change in a massive, massive way. Now, are you ready for that? Are you ready for the transformation? Because most people aren't. Let's hope you are. It'd be great to see. Anyway, there's my 5 steps for a radical transformation, and there may be more, but there's some of the 5 that I've seen in this business over the last, well, 20 years in the health and fitness industry, and certainly in the last 8 years in the city. Every person that has made a massive difference in their health, their fitness, their fat loss, and they've seen massive results, have all had those 5 points. So if you're looking to make some changes, think about those 5 points. That's all I've got to say to you today, guys. Hope you enjoyed this. Look, if you like what I talk about on these Facebook Lives, definitely click like to always receive my updates. Please share this video with as many people as possible if you feel value. I think it's been one of my better videos. I'm actually getting used to this Facebook Live and quite enjoying it. So there's my 5 steps to radical transformation. Speak to you soon. Make sure you get my updates, and I'll be back very, very soon. That's all for now. Gav from 80/20 Lifestyle. Have a great day. Bye.